live for week 2 of the NFL season, fantasy football season. We got 13 games today. Don't forget we have 2 tomorrow. So, probably a lot of matchups will be determined Monday. But here we are. We're answering your questions if you have them. If not, that's fine too. We'll kind of look through our own rosters and see what questions we have as well. But ready for week 2?
No.
Not at all.
Not even close.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see how it all goes. If it all, returns to being normal or what we expected, I guess. It probably won't be, but so we got Kevin already in here. He says it's another week. Let's go. We got to pick all flex positions pick 3 flex positions between Javonte, Pittman, Odunze, Jakobi Meyers, DK, and TJ Moore. Jesus. That's going to be hard.
Wait, who's DJM? What am I
DJ
missing?
Moore.
Oh, I've never seen it abbreviated like that, and I'm like, what? Yeah,
DJ Moore. This is tough. I assume it's PPR. Who are we ruling out right away? I think I would actually rule out Javonte first.
I'm just looking at matchups right now too. You worried about Pittman going up against Denver?
A little bit. I think I would avoid that. And also, I just want to see another week. I know you had a pretty good game, but I do kind of want to see another week of just like Daniel Jones, that offense against a really good defense.
So I feel like Myers and DK are essentially locks, and then you're picking between the Chicago receivers.
DK Moore for sure.
Myers and PPR.
Myers and probably DJ Moore. I actually don't mind Javonte, I guess, if you wanted to go to Javonte, just kind of looking through all these matchups as well. So I think I would go DK, Myers, and then Javonte or DJ Moore. What did Rome Odunze do last week?
He got a touchdown. I lost a couple of matchups because of that.
He had 9 targets as well. 6 catches. Yeah, I mean, I think I would go DK, Myers, DJ Moore, but I don't mind Javonte there either, or even Rome Odunze if you have a stronger feeling about him. But I think for sure no Pittman. So I think my ultimate choice is the last 3 is what I'd be choosing. What about one non-tight end premium between Juwan Johnson, Pacheco, Samson, and Booty? I think we may have talked about this yesterday, but man, this is really hard.
So Judkins is going to play today, but they're saying he's going to be limited, right? That's like the report. And so it could be still a good week for Samson. Pacheco, we want to see a little more
the Eagles.
Of the usage. Yeah, plus the matchup is tough.
I think it might be Booty. Isn't that what we said yesterday?
Yeah, I think it is. I know you're a big Juwan Johnson guy too, but
I like all 3. Yeah, I'd like all 3. Like all 3 of those would be relatively close for me, I think. I think I would lean Booty there. So, but I don't argue against Juwan Johnson, who our buddy Rip Lips here, who did send us a super sticker. Appreciate you. Happy week 2. I saw your trade offer, by the way. Probably we'll talk about something in that league, maybe after this week or something. We'll see how this week goes there. But yeah, he says Juwan Johnson. Yeah, I think I would lean either Booty or Juwan Johnson, and just Samson. I'm not 100% convinced that he's. I mean, he had 8 catches, which is kind of what made his week last week. But he didn't really play on like downs where you would expect him to catch passes, like 2-minute drills and third downs. So I'm a little bit curious to see if that actually continues that way. So yeah, I would go between Juwan Johnson and Booty. I think I lean Booty, but I don't mind Juwan Johnson. Down with fun saying it's time for the emergence of Jordan Watkins. Yeah.
Plant the flag.
Yeah, maybe. Isn't Juwan Jennings is playing, right? Is that the update we got?
Yeah.
So he is playing. Here, what did it say? Is active for week 2. Judkins expected to play around 10 to 15 snaps. Yeah, I mean, go out and stash Jordan Watkins if he's out there in Dynasty for sure. Do it before this all goes down, before the week starts. So kind of looking through my rosters as well. But yeah, keep them coming, guys. Jelly of the month is here. PPR Ingram, who was hurt / bad last week, or Henry or Fannin. I think we are leaning Henry here. Biggest reason for me is that one, I mean, the last couple of years he's been really good with Drake May. He's kind of been on like a 85 catch pace or so. He caught 4 passes last week, but he had 8 targets. He's playing every snap basically. He's out there 93% of the snaps. So that's a little bit it's hard to come by with tight ends, and it gives you a pretty safe floor with the upside of, a 4 for 66 like he did last week, which is pretty good for a tight end. So
yeah, Fannin, if we see the same usage, like I think he'll kind of be in that same conversation. But yeah, I think Henry's the safer bet. Jordan Watkins ruled out. So
is he?
Wait 1 more week.
I thought I just read he's making his debut.
I don't know. This is just a Twitter post, but I just searched up to see if there was any.
Yeah. Pro debut pushed back 12 minutes ago. Yeah.
Oh. Next month. Next week.
Yeah. Tough. That is tough. Where were we? Yeah, so we're leaning Henry. If Fannin does it again, then we're fine with it. But I don't think, even if Fannin kind of like does similarly to what he did last week, I mean, Henry might be very close to him. So, and he has a bit safer floor. Let's see here. Got offered Lad and 10 Fab for Reek and DJ Moore. Should I accept? Lad, and we assume this is redraft, Miles. Or maybe it's not. I don't know. Miles, let us know if it's not redraft, if it's dynasty or not. I think it's redraft though. He got offered Lad and 10 Fab for Tyreek and DJ Moore. If it's redraft, I wouldn't take it.
What if it's a deeper league?
Wait, got offered Lad and 10 Fab for Reek. So he's getting
Yeah.
He's getting Lad, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think I like the Tyreek DJ Moore side. I totally get if people are already scared of Tyreek, but after 1 week, I mean, you drafted him like knowing a lot of this, like potential issues. So I feel like you got to ride with him.
Yeah.
Unless you want to just get out. But yeah, I don't think it's enough. I mean, you were probably drafting Tyreek right around where Lad got, and DJ Moore was likely your next pick.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I'm taking the Reek DJ Moore side there. Shallow leagues, deep leagues, doesn't really matter. No worries, Rip Lips. I mean, I didn't think it was a terrible trade offer. I think it's grounds for negotiation. So we'll, when I have a little bit more time later this week, we'll definitely talk, because I am looking to make a move in that league. Juwan will be limited. I don't know if X Juju's in here. I know he's been a little bit busy lately. He messaged me that and stuff like that. He's just been kind of super busy with stuff. So, but if he isn't here, I sent you a trade. Yeah, sorry. Fun. He is.
I think it's kind of funny. We have like our own little forum, like, hey, check your DMs. Yeah.
Right. Like and redraft PPR. So yeah, keep the questions coming if you have them. Make sure to hit the like button on this, guys. It just helps get more eyes on the video and all that, which is our ultimate goal. And yeah, we'll keep it rolling. I'm gonna kind of start looking through my my rosters here and see if we have any start sit. If you have any start sit, you can let me know or let us know.
Trevor or JJ?
I think I'm going to go JJ. I like his matchup this week.
I know. That's kind of the way I was leaning too.
Yeah.
That's in our home league.
Yeah. I like his matchup. I think he's, probably more of a threat to run the ball. I don't know. Maybe not.
We'll see.
Was last week. Let's see here. Do I have any in this one? I guess Cooper Kupp, I have to start because I don't have Xavier Worthy. Yeah, nothing there. Mac Jones? No, just kidding.
Hey, and super
yeah, maybe.
Mac Jones or Bryce Young? No.
It might be Mac Jones.
Yeah.
As crazy as that is, I need to replace Worthy. Do I do, let's see here. Worthy sorry, not Worthy. Dylan Sampson or Marvin Mims? Probably has to be Sampson, right?
Yeah. Mims was good as a returner. I think he was the one that I started against you kind of last minute, right? Oh, no, that was Calvin Austin. That was last week. But he did well in that same league. But he only had like 3 catches for 12 yards, I think, is what I just saw when I was looking at him.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go with that too. Started Eckler in this league. That's no good. Anyone in particular I want to start here? What are you expecting from are you expecting anything from any San Francisco tight end? They're talking about like Tungus.
Yeah.
Is like the big pickup.
I'm avoiding starting him if I can. Would you rather start him or Grant Calcaterra for Philly?
Calcaterra.
Yeah, that's getting deep.
Is Goddard out?
I thought so.
Wasn't sure if he was. Good for Devonta Smith. Kyler Penix, Drake May. Kyler Penix or Drake May? I'm going Kyler.
Oh, Kyler. I think you said Tyler. I was like, what? Like Tyler Warren?
Kyler Penix or Drake May?
Oh, you're not going to start your buddy, Drake May?
I started him last week, but I have Jalen Hurts and
those other 3 guys.
Yeah, it's Jalen Hurts, Murray, Penix, Darnold, May, Aaron Rodgers. So this is my QB Horde league.
Yeah.
I think it has to be Kyler. Just his rushing, Didn't see it as much as I hoped for May last week. I don't know if he had any design runs or anything, but I think he only ran the ball a couple times.
4 times. 4 for 11, yeah.
Yeah.
Kyler didn't necessarily look great either, but more rush attempts.
Yeah, what did he get on the ground? Like
7 for 38. Yeah.
Yeah. Just that floor, it's hard to go away from. I don't think there's anyone else in that league. Do you have any others at the moment?
I'm just trying to find the league. I wrote this one down. Keon Coleman, Michael Pittman, Hollywood Brown. It's one of our listener leagues, so it's got to be PPR. No, I guess that's not necessarily true.
You said Keon Coleman,
Michael Pittman, Hollywood Brown.
Keon Coleman, Michael Pittman, Hollywood Brown. Yeah. Keon Coleman, Michael Pittman, Hollywood Brown. I think I would go Brown.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was leaning on that one too.
Yeah. I had Garrett Wilson on the bench. What the hell? What was wrong with me?
Yeah, we're getting to that point of like, oh man, this might be a little hard to manage. Too many leagues.
Yeah.
I started oh man, I wish I should have wrote it down, but it was a pretty bad miss on my part. I think it was involving Rachaad White. There's a few leagues where I had to start him because kind of receiver or running back needy.
Yeah.
In these deep leagues, and it's like, all right, it won't be the worst. Well, it was. Oh, I think I sat Javonte for, I don't know, some backup running back. I don't remember who it was.
JJ McCarthy or Matthew Stafford?
Who's LA playing?
The Titans.
Ooh, that might just be a defensive controlled game.
Yeah, their defense kind of showed out last week.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Rookie quarterback. So
yeah, I think I'm going JJ.
Yeah, I might be leaning JJ there.
Rocky has to start 2. Evans versus Houston. Tillman versus Baltimore. Olave versus San Francisco.
You were talking about the Houston corners being really good, weren't you, yesterday?
They are, yeah. I mean, and Stingley may shadow Mike Evans, and he's one of the better corners in the league. And Mike Evans, he's the type of receiver I feel like that can get shut down by good corners just because, he's more of that bigger. I find it hard to bench him, though, and I think I'm benching Tillman.
Yeah, I think that's the move. Obviously, we had a good showing from Tillman last week, and we saw it in 4 games last season too. Maybe give it one more week to see if that usage repeats itself, and then you can kind of start thinking about putting him in over Olave and Evans.
Yeah.
Well, not Evans. I doubt it. I mean, he's definitely one of those guys where you'll feel really stupid if he's on your bench and he goes off the way he can. I don't see how you're benching him for these other 2 guys. So,
do I activate? I guess I have to. Do I activate Dylan Sampson from my taxi squad and start him over Xavier Legette? Actually, I don't think I can do that because it's a wide receiver spot that I need. So never mind. Yeah. Do I start Sampson over Evan Ingram? It is tight end premium.
Ingram's going to play?
Yeah, it doesn't have a questionable tag or anything. Let's see here.
Okay. How big's the premium?
It says full. It's a good question. Let's see here. Receiving tight end. It's a 1 point. It's a PPR, and then tight ends get 2 for reception. Yeah, I'll probably just keep Evan Ingram in there for now. I think is the way to go.
Yeah.
45 implied total. Cleveland playing from behind will throw a lot, but I understand it's Mike Evans, but Stingley scares the hell out of me. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. It's always hard to it's like, man, how do you bench Mike Evans for Cedric Tillman and stuff, And Mike Evans wasn't bad last week. I mean, 5 for 50 with 8 targets.
Yeah.
If that's his floor. Like, you're fine with that.
And we saw the dump offs to Olave too. 13 targets. I knew he had a decent enough game in PPR, but I didn't realize he got targeted quite that much. So
yeah,
I find
he's
that
gonna
hard to bench.
Yeah, he could just be like a souped up Wan'Dale Robinson this year, just like there's a bunch of easy targets.
Just Wan'Dale Robinson, not souped up. Not that I don't think he's better, but I mean that offense.
Yeah, I would hope that he gets more than like 600 yards or whatever Wan'Dale had on like 90 catches last year. 700 on 93. So I'd be hoping he gets closer to 900 and something at least. Yeah, I think I'm good there. Then 40. Yeah, so I agree. Stingley is scary, but he might also like not shadow Evans, especially because they do have Emeka Egbuka, so he might not I don't know, they might not shadow him or something. I don't mind if you pivot to Tillman, but I think I would stick with Evans. The Frogs is back. Puka, Tetaroa, Pearsall, J-Mo need one. I mean, or is that Egbuka? Ooh, it might be Emeka Egbuka. Is it Puka or Egbuka?
Well, no, if it was Puka, I don't even think you'd ask the question, right?
Probably not, but definitely if it's Puka. All right, so Egbuka, Tet, Pearsall, or J-Mo, where are you going? Yeah, he says he's pretty sure he's going Puka again. What do you all think?
I mean, I'm not terribly opposed to it, but I think it's Tet for me. Sorry, Tetaroa. That's going to be tough.
It is. They're both very close for me, Tetaroa and Emeka Egbuka. And same with, I mean, all these guys are pretty close. I think it's between the first 3 for me. And I think I do lean Tetaroa, but I don't mind. You're kind of leaning Emeka Egbuka, so I would say go with your gut there because it's very close. And so just kind of trust your own gut there. If it was like a significant gap or something, then I would kind of tell you like I wouldn't do that. But I always tell people to kind of trust what they're thinking in. So yeah, pretty close for me. I lean Tetaroa as well. Pick 3: Amon-Ra, CD, Keenan Allen, Tyreek. Bench
Keenan Allen. Really pick one, right? Between Keenan Allen and Tyreek. The other guys are auto start. And I'm going to go with Tyreek.
Yeah, I'm benching Keenan Allen here. Controversial. Benching Keenan Allen.
Tyreek as your third receiver is a good place for him as far as what his ceiling is. Yeah. Man, Keenan Allen's so good. But no, it's Tyreek still.
Yeah, I agree. I agree there. Man, this team is bad that I'm playing or that I'm it's just a terrible roster there. But yeah, keep the questions coming, guys. What's up?
I was gonna say I got a few of those.
I mean, I'm starting like Gunnar Helm and Elijah Moore.
All right, really so you're gonna have the 101.
Let's see. Someone proposed a trade for me: Kenneth Walker and Jatavian Sanders, Harold Fannin Jr., and a first-round pick. What am I getting? Because I always have a problem with MFL. I'd be getting Kenneth Walker. What did I say? Kenneth Walker and Jatavian Sanders for Harold Fannin and a first-round pick. I don't know. Wait. I'm not feeling that one.
What do you say? Walker and what for Fannin and a first?
Jatavian Sanders, who's like kind of nothing to me. Basically, it's like Kenneth Walker for Harold Fannin and a first. Like, what side would you want? I should be competing in this league, but it could go either way. I mean, I have Lamar, Caleb, Montgomery, Swift, Diggs, McLaurin, Metcalf, Pearsall, Ridley. Like, it could go either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm keeping the Fannin in the first side.
Yeah,
there.
It's hard this early in the season to be trading picks unless you're confident where your team's going to finish. Like we said last week, like the more established leagues it's a little easier to tell. I don't know. Is this the second year of that league?
I think it might be the third year, second or third. I can't remember. Man, just some of these teams here.
Smurf and Ho, nice.
Or is it Smurfnate? Smurfnate? No, I was trying to think of another way to say it. Goff versus the Bears. What's up?
I was gonna say her name is Smurfette.
I was never big into the Smurfs. Never really watched them.
Yeah,
so
you didn't miss anything.
So you want Goff or Mahomes? I am going Goff.
Yeah, I think I'll go Goff also. Depleted receiver core for Mahomes. Tough matchup.
Yeah, it's tough though because Mahomes could run the ball.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I'm going Goff. Like Brian said, I mean, who's he throwing the ball to? Eagles are really good. Njoku versus the Ravens or Juwan Johnson versus the 49ers. Ooh, that's a fun one. Crap. I don't know which way I would go. I think I'm going Njoku still. But I think that's pretty close. I wouldn't be surprised if Juwan Johnson's better. Where are you leaning?
Yeah, I think I'll do Njoku still.
Yeah. Yeah, it's close though, I would say.
Oh, we just had a trade. So he did and Zuju did see his message. It was Mac Jones for 2 third-round picks, a 26 and a 27.
Yeah, I think that's fair, both sides. So is Rip Lips, I know you went pretty tight end heavy in that league. Does he need quarterbacks? Did he have Brock Purdy? Let's see here. Tight end he was starting Jaden Daniels and Harold Fannin in his super flex. So yeah, he did have Brock Purdy. And he didn't really have a QB3. Cooper Rush, Mariota. So yeah, he desperately needed another quarterback there. Yeah. I think that's good for both sides. Honestly. Sure. I'm trying to look at, I think I need to start. Man, is Shaheed not returning kicks anymore?
Shaheed, I don't know.
Let me see. Did he return anything?
So, Rocky, you want to pull up that last one? I'll read it while you're looking.
Kick returns.
So, Rocky said he also needs
returns.
a flex.
I think I got to start him.
He also needs a flex between all the guys that are left over. So, he's got Njoku, Olave, Tillman. Yeah, I like the Olave.
Yeah. Yep, I agree. There. Yeah. Who was that? Got to start 2 Evans, Tillman. Okay, Olave. Yeah, I agree there. I'm going with Mr. Chris Olave there. Yeah, let's see what's the schedule like here. Keep the questions coming, guys, if you have them. If not, we'll probably take off a little bit early then and get ready for week 2. We'll be live again might go live before the games just because the games are going to be late tomorrow. They're not going to be finishing till 11 my time, 10 your time.
Yeah, that's
yeah. So probably not doing it after. Morning slate. We got Cowboys, Giants, Steelers, Seahawks, Titans, Rams, Jets, Bills, Dolphins, Patriots, Bengals, Jags, Saints, 49ers, Ravens, Browns, and Lions and Bears. Okay. Kind of a lot of divisional stuff. Well, a few divisional stuff. And
yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on, I want to see the quarterbacks in the Patriots Dolphins game. See if like Tua just looks like shit again. See what Drake May does. I want to see how Mac Jones plays against the Saints and that Jags Bengals game just to see Trevor. That might be my like little box.
Yeah, I'm excited to see. Sorry if you said, I don't know if you said Lions Bears, but I kind of want to see just what that Lions offense looks like a little bit. Or sorry, well, both offenses really. Like, kind of want to see a down. I know Bears, like Caleb put up good fantasy numbers and stuff. It just felt a little something was lacking. So interested there. The Jags, like, we assume the Bengals defense is still bad. I know they played well against the Browns, they didn't give up a lot of points, but so just assuming if Trevor Lawrence flops again and you went against the Panthers and Bengals, you expected a pretty hot start from the Jags go up against for fantasy and offense for going up against the Panthers and Bengals to start the year. If you kind of flop again, it's going to be a little bit you mentioned 2 weeks away from Trevor Lawrence, panic and cratering. It might be this week,
It could be.
So yeah, I need to, would love to see something there, especially for my BTJ shares. What else do we have?
So here's a question. What's the higher scoring game, the Jags and the Bengals or Minnesota, Atlanta?
I'll go Jags Bengals just because I think Minnesota's defense could be pretty good. So I think they have the best defense of those four. So I think I'll just go with the two. I'm not sure what the Jags defense is yet. It doesn't really tell me anything going against Carolina. So I would lean the Bengals Jags. Why is that?
I don't know. I was just kind of looking at that kind of goes back to my Trevor or JJ question as a super flex. Where do you think the points are going to be? And I'm kind of curious what Vegas says. Now, what I wanted to do? It's not loading right now, but I always, what's that?
Prop bets?
Yeah. I wanted to kind of start a little segment on this show, maybe the Sunday morning show. All right, $100 to start the season and see what we can turn it into, kind of a thing. But it's not loading right now. That's a bummer.
It's not. Of course, Controversial is back. He says he dropped Tucker Kraft before he went off. I do have the number one waiver. Do I use it on him? Yeah, probably. I mean, depends who you. If you drop Tucker Kraft, it sounds like you probably have a pretty good tight end that you're starting. So I guess a little bit depends on that. If you have McBride or Bowers, I mean, you might be flexing Tucker Kraft, but depends on your roster and who's your tight end that you decided to drop Tucker Kraft for, because he was coming into the season, he was a top 7, 8, 9 guy. So that means you must have a top 5-ish guy, most likely. Kittle. Okay, that sounds. So wait, why'd you?
Yeah, why'd you drop this week?
Yeah, why'd you drop Kraft? When did you drop Kraft? After week 1? Because Kittle got hurt in week 1. Just curious, or did you drop it right before week 1? It's unfortunate. I dropped Kraft in our Dynasty League. Was it year? I tried to trade him for a 4th round pick to a couple people because I was going to drop him and try to get something for him. And then I just dropped him. I forget why. I don't know who I kept, You dropped him for the Colts defense before week 1. Okay. Yeah. That's rough. I mean, the Colts defense did well, though, at least. Oh, no. Yeah, they did. So, pretty good call on your part. Starting the Colts defense against the Dolphins is kind of ballsy. I mean, after week 1, like, it's a good call. Yeah, no, he's definitely, you're definitely targeting him. Unless, like, I mean, who would have to get hurt for us to, like, not, like, I'm thinking of a running back and just thinking of who's the RB2. And, like, we know that RB2's, like, a league winner. Kyle Pitts isn't a bad option, though. If you're starting Kyle Pitts, I mean, I think that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, Mooney ruled out again, so.
Penix, I thought Mooney was playing.
I don't think so. If he is, I can need to check.
Cleared to return.
Oh, yeah, he is. I thought for some reason I thought he was out. Maybe it just hadn't updated yet. Oh, here we go. Ken Walker or Javonte Williams.
Oh man, it has to be Javonte, right?
Against the Giants.
Yeah, tough front though. I mean, Giants do have a really good defensive line. I know.
Yeah, I kind of always forget that about them.
Week 1, they did give up like 8 yards a carry to Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, though. I mean, on 10 carries, but I think Pitts is fine. Like, Penix has been talking him up. They say he's finally healthy, and he comes out week 1 and gives you 8 targets and 7 for 60. So we'll see with Mooney back in the fray. Ray Gamer says Cowboys defense, Cardinals defense, Seahawks defense this week. Let me pull this up here. So we got Cowboys versus the Giants. We got Seahawks versus the Steelers, or Cardinals versus the Carolina Panthers. It's going to be either Cardinals or Cowboys. I'd probably go Cardinals.
I was kind of leaning Cowboys.
Yeah. Yeah, I might go. Yeah, I might go. I'll go Cardinals. I'll go Cardinals. I actually think the Cardinals defense could be pretty good. Cowboys defense looked good. I mean, they kind of shut out Philly there in the second half. But I think I'll go. I think I'll go Cardinals. What else do we have here? Which 2 would you play in standard? We got a standard question.
So touchdowns are big.
Yeah, so James Cook, Connor, ETN. Ooh, that's really tough.
Yeah, I think it's the first 2, though. I'm just thinking touchdowns.
Man, yeah. I think it is the first 2, but I mean, if we expect Cincy to be high scoring, doesn't that play into ETN's favor a little bit of getting a touchdown?
Yeah.
Like, which games would you think score the most? You got Bills versus the Jets, Cardinals versus the Panthers. I definitely starting Connor because, like, Panthers' rush defense was horrendous last year, and then they just gave up 150 yards to ETN. So they could be really bad again this year. So Connor's definitely in there. To me, it's between Cook and ETN. I guess I would go Cook. I mean, it's hard to say, like, ETN has a better touchdown opportunity when James Cook scored like 18 last year, and didn't he get one? Yeah, he got one in last week's game too. So, yeah. So I'll go Cook Connor, but it's tough to bench ETN. It is tough. What's up, Mando? Start 2, full PPR. Rome Odunze, David Montgomery, DeAndre Swift, Zach Charbonnet, Rome Odunze, Charbonnet, Swift. I think Swift is in there for me. I really liked his usage last week. I think it might be the Swift and Monty for me. I liked Swift's usage last week. He was used a lot. They're talking about running the ball a little bit more. I think he's going to for sure catch 2-3 passes at least. Had 20 touches last week. Where are you leaning here on these 4?
Yeah, I agree with the Swift, even though he did cost me a prop bet, not getting 14 and a half yards through the receiving game.
Yeah.
That the beginning of that game, I was like, oh, this is a lock. Like, and then he never got more than 12. But still 3 catches. So yeah, I think Swift's an easy one. And you're
Monty
thinking
had 4 catches.
Huh?
Yeah, I mean he had 4 catches last week, so that's not necessarily why I'm starting him, but you know, he's always a good chance for a touchdown. I think he could catch a couple passes. Why? Who are you leaning there? Odunze?
No, I mean I don't mind Montgomery.
Yeah, it's tough with that. Honestly, any of those last few, I think I would avoid Charbonnet because I think you have good options, and there's a chance Kenneth Walker gets a little bit more work, and they're bringing him on a little bit slowly. And so I think I'm avoiding Charbonnet this week. Yeah, so it's between Monty and Odunze for me, whoever you have a stronger feeling for. I think I lean Monty, but I don't mind Odunze.
Yeah, but you're gonna start Odunze and Swift against the Lions.
True, that's a good tiebreaker to avoid 2 on the same offense because you have. I don't like avoid them too much, but if it's like I don't mind either way. I think it's a good tiebreaker for sure. Jonnu Smith or Noah Fant. I'm looking to drop Najee Harris. So Jonnu Smith or Noah Fant. They're both very similar in the sense of like they're kind of splitting. Noah Fant, by the way, led the Bengals in receiving last week. I think it's Jonnu though. I'm just looking at snap shares. Noah Fant played 50% of the snaps. Had 5 targets, 4 catches, 25 yards, and a touchdown, but 50% of the snaps. Jonnu played in 66.1. So I'm gonna lean towards the who's playing a little bit more for those 2 guys and go with Jonnu.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Like it's just kind of like, I guess, like don't want to start either one, but yeah, that's a rough one. I'm assuming he had Kittle and the waiver wires barren or something.
Yeah, here he said he had Kittle.
Oh, that's right. Okay, it's the same dude.
Looks like he's just dropping Najee to pick up one of these guys. I think he's starting Kyle Pitts.
I mean, if you got Kyle Pitts
and you're going to get Tucker Kraft, I think I would just keep Najee.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I would just keep Najee.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. Yeah, I think Mando. I would just to see what happens with Najee there. No worries, Mando. Real quick, guys, make sure to hit the like button for us. I mean, just gets more eyes on the video. I know we're going to be taking off here soon, but just in general, hit the subscribe button for us if you so please. We're live a lot, so join us tomorrow, probably before the games. I have to figure that out. But join our Discord as well. It's free to join. And you'll know for sure when we go live. We generally go live Saturday, Sunday mornings, Monday, Thursday after the game, and then kind of fill in on those other days. So would you play Hollywood over Pickens and Mason for the flex? So we got Marquise Brown, Hollywood Brown. We got this is PPR, I think, still Mando. Pickens or Mason. Hollywood, Pickens, or Mason.
Well,
so many Browns.
Yeah, I think Hollywood.
I think it's Hollywood. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's Hollywood.
Okay. Oh, but is it start 2? Because it's Hollywood. He's saying Hollywood over Pickens and Mason for the flex. It's like you could flex Pickens, right?
I don't know. Let us know, man. Are you starting one of these 3 or 2? I mean, if you're starting 2, I think it's Pickens and Hollywood.
Yeah. So, what's your take on the Vikings running back room in general? Do you think we're going to see a lot more Jordan Mason? Like I know we talked about Aaron Jones last week, and obviously he kind of saved himself with that touchdown. It was a receiving touchdown, I think. Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, he did say just start one of the three, by the way. So
okay.
yeah, we're starting Hollywood. Yeah, I'm just double checking. I think what we saw last week is going to be it's what we're going to see kind of all year, essentially. It was a 50-50 split. I think Jordan Mason technically had like 53% of the snaps or something, but it was a 50-50 split. Mason's going to get more carries and Aaron Jones is going to get more catches, and it's going to come down to who gets the touchdowns each week, trying to pull up where they were for red zone usage. Trying to pull that up here. Oh no, here we go. I'm going to pull up the red zone usage here. Okay, so the backfield split was, basically 50-50. 28 snaps to Mason, 26 to Aaron Jones. Two of them had two running backs on the field. Early downs was 21 for Mason, 15 for Aaron Jones. So a little bit more towards Mason, but not a huge domination there. Goal line was 2 to Aaron Jones, 1 to Mason. Short yardage was 5 to Aaron Jones, 1 to Mason. Third downs was actually Jordan Mason over Aaron Jones, 5-3 in 2 minute drill. So they're literally like splitting everything, is how I'm kind of seeing that after week 1. So I think Mason's going to be a little bit of like a trap back. Like he's going to need that touchdown to really give you what you need, because I think he's going to do very similarly, like 15-ish carries, 70, 80 yards on average. And his one or two catches, and he really needs that touchdown. So generally guys I want to avoid, I guess, if I don't think they're like super efficient, So where are you at with that? The Vikings backfield.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's necessarily a wrong way to think about it. Just like the simplified version, it's like Mason's going to get more carries and Aaron Jones is going to be kind of like he's going to be the receiving guy. But the nice thing is, like, they both kind of are going to feed a little bit.
Yeah. All right, we'll get to a couple more and finish up here. Caleb Williams or Jared Goff. I'm going to go Caleb for the rushing upside. What about you?
Yeah, he looked a little lost in that second part of the game. But yeah, I don't mind the Caleb, for the rushing.
Juwan Jennings or Darnell Mooney? That's kind of tough. I don't know what I would do, to be honest.
I'm probably going. Oh wait, for some reason I was thinking.
Was Mooney full participant to finish off? Because like Juwan Jennings was DNP, and then limited. Let's see here with Mooney. I'd probably just go with like who I think is healthier and heading into the game. I think it's that close, to be honest. And Mooney was a full participant. Yeah, I'll probably just lean Mooney. I think there's potentially less of a injury risk there. So it's a toss up though. Toss up.
Yeah, I think I'm leaning Mooney also.
Okay. Looks like Jair Alexander's out on Baltimore. Does that change your decision on, what was it, Njoku, Olave, or Tillman? Probably not. I think I'm still keeping Olave in there and Evans. So, Pearsall, I believe, or Pollard. I think we'll go Pollard. Yeah, I think we'll go
Pollard. Format? Oh, PPR.
PPR, yeah. Where are you at with that?
Yeah, probably Pollard. It's I don't know actually. I mean, Slicky Ricky. Is that the guy we call Slicky Ricky?
Slick Rick or Slick Ricky? Slick Ricky Pearsall.
Yeah,
I don't know where I heard that from. I heard it from somewhere.
Yeah.
You don't know. Yeah. It is kind of tough, I would say. I just think Pollard like guaranteed almost 20 touches today. And probably 2 to 3 catches. You know, he only had 1 last week, but I'm just going to assume he's going to give you 2 to 3. So, yeah, I think I'll just go. I think it's safer to go Pollard. But yeah, we're kind of split there. So trust your gut there. I go Pollard. But yeah, definitely trust your gut. Yeah, good luck to you, Rocky. Ridley or Huge? You got to go your boy Huge, man. I think I'd go Ridley though, personally, but I know Down Fun's a big, you know, he always talks about his huge redemption and all of that. So
redemption. Yeah, I think I'm leaning Ridley too.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. All right, we'll get out of here then, guys. Appreciate you all. If you're joining us a little bit late, we go live a lot, and so join us. Join our Discord. I put the link in the chat. If you scroll up a little bit, you'll know when we go live. Hit the like, subscribe, and good luck, everyone.
Here you
Unless
go.
Playing me. Hope you all.
I got one for you. Tyler Conklin or Mike Gesicki?
Jeez. What did Conklin snap share? What was his snap share last week? I know he only caught a couple passes. One of them was a big one.
Yeah.
Dissler's playing a little bit more than I liked, but 43% of the snaps. I bet you Gesicki was right around there. That's kind of where he was last year without Noah Fant. 30% of the snaps.
Or do I just activate Harold Fannin and drop?
Oh yeah.
Somebody. Yeah, I didn't actually notice that down in my
taxi.
Yeah, my taxi. All right. Yeah. Sorry, Gesicki. You are out of the lineup, sir. All right, Mike Gesicki or Juju Smith-Schuster, tight end premium.
I think I might go Juju.
Yeah, I got Juju in.
Yeah, I mean,
shit. How do I drop
30% of the snaps for Gesicki is not? I mean, he was not very high last year. He was under 50%, which is kind of surprising because he had a pretty good fantasy season. 30%, like that's not very good. So, but anyways, guys, we'll take off. Appreciate you all. Hope you all suck if you're playing me. If not, good luck. And yeah, go Chargers tomorrow. I guess I can say that tomorrow. See ya.